Yo, my mismatch family, what is going on? First and foremost, thank you all so much for tuning into the content. We appreciate every single body that takes the time out of their day to watch the pod. It means the world to us. Want to give a quick heads up. Unfortunately, through the middle of this podcast, our audio cuts out, but it's just the mics cut out. You will hear the difference in the audios. I've taken to the camera audio instead of our mics audio. Somehow the audio didn't record, but I said it was recording. Not on me. But like I said, I'm not playing this year. I want to put out content. So even if we have pods where our mics cut off, but we still got the camera audio, we are going to put the content out. Just want to give a heads up. So I don't want y'all to think the pod was over or something went wrong. Something did go wrong. So just to give you a heads up, that's why the pod's going to sound a little different. But thank y'all so much. Make sure you like, drop in the comments on some of the topics we talked about. And thank y'all for watching. Enjoy the show.
All right, man. Yo. Microphone check. What is this? Hey, man, we back in the basement.
We call it the basement
This
now?
the basement now. This the basement. Like I told y'all, like that light right there, that's not a light. It's not the sun. It's confusing y'all, making y'all think it's a basement. I mean, making y'all think we out like in a normal apartment. We're not. We're in a basement.
We're in a dungeon for real.
Dungeon. It's the dungeon. I got to get the decor right in here. You know what I'm saying? Like we had in the last spot. You know what I'm saying? That was real fly. Trey supposed to be the decor guy. What's going on?
Shout out to well, I was about to say shout out to me at the crib, but I don't stay here, so.
But no, but like
I don't stay
this is the pod spot. Like this is the pod spot. Like when you
I guess I can. Yeah, I can find some decor. I'm not gonna say next pod, but the pod after that, we will have some stuff hanging up in here.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
I'll get them a Christmas gift or some posters with some.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So as y'all see, man, my boy Germ is not here today. Always love to my guy. He is at I don't know if they headed to the Cayman Islands today or they going soon. But Missouri State is playing in the Cayman Islands tournament. That's lit. I'm sure he gonna have.
Shout out Germ, man.
Yeah, shout out my boy Berm. I'm sure he gonna have some great stories to tell. But today, this is why I'm telling y'all, man. I'm not playing. Pause. I'm not playing this year. Like we dropping pods. Trey got some suggestions that he feels like the 3-hour pods are too long. I don't know. Y'all tell me.
Yeah, man.
I'm a real pod guy though, so I watch 3-hour pods.
Yes, CJ is a pod guy, but everybody who tunes into us, you know what I'm saying, not all of us are built like CJ. So the suggestion is, y'all can comment, in the comment box or, y'all can comment on the clip or whatever. But, we can do segments. We can do 30-minute, 30-minute segments. We can give y'all an hour podcast. We can give y'all a 2-hour podcast. But it's up to what y'all really want. We're gonna stay.
To the fans.
Yeah. We can stand true to the 3-hour pod like we talked about with me, you, Germ, and a guest. But whenever it's just us chilling,
why we not talking for 3 hours? You don't want to talk to me for 3 hours,
bro? We talk.
I'm not your man,
bro. We could talk for 3 hours, but I'm saying for the people, the engagement. I don't know if they want to just hear us talking for 3 hours.
But like I said last week, we nobodies, bro. Nobody really gonna tune in. We gotta have consistency. So that's the way people gonna start tuning into us.
That's very true. Anyway, look. So y'all comment, man. Y'all let us know what y'all would like. Y'all let us know.
All right, man. So where we going today? I got some stuff on my ballot I want to talk about because of course I'm the only person that comes prepared to the pod. So
very true.
Wait,
time out. Can you click play on a? We have a TV running too in the dungeon as well. So sometimes when you see me look into the right or to y'all's left, whichever one I'm looking at.
Could play on what?
I'm looking at the TV. I don't know, just something to play because right now it's just.
All right. I wanted to look at that Lakers Magic game. So
look at that. Yep, Magic won.
Yeah, I seen that. Bro. So I seen Bron come through the lane and punch on somebody. It's crazy because Bron is like at the point where he didn't surprise us twice. Because when he was young, like what he was doing, it's like, oh my God, LeBron crazy.
Yeah.
Now he old and he's still doing it. It's still surprising me. Yeah. And I don't know. I was sitting right here watching the clip. I was like, why am I shocked? It's LeBron. But I'm like, bro,
he's year
22 is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's some dudes that like D Rose. Like D Rose couldn't do that after like year 5.
Exactly. And he's dunking. It's not just he's dunking on people.
Like punching on
dunking
people.
on people. Yeah.
Nasty work.
Yeah. Year 22. That's insane work. I mean, like, we try to make it a norm, like, oh yeah, it's Braun, but no, bro, it's not. That's not a normal thing. It's not a normal thing.
It's not normal, bro, at all.
It is not a normal thing
At all, bro. So, man, where you want to go? Where you want to start at, man? How life treating you? First of all, we don't really get to see each other as much. You know what I'm saying?
We don't, man. We're no longer just a couple of feet away. I mean, life is good, man. I can't complain, man. I'm blessed and black. I'm blessed and black, man. I can't really complain about that. Nah, but just got a Christmas bonus. Shout out to where I work at. I'm not gonna expose where I work at, but shout out to them. Just got a Christmas bonus. So right now it's up, man. It's up.
How's that Christmas? I feel like you get a bonus like every 2 weeks.
I get a raise. it's a raise, but I mean, yeah, the bonus is it's cool, bro. I mean, yeah, it gets the job done. It gets the job done.
So how you like? That's always one thing I want to say. Like, do you not feel complacent?
Oh, we talked about this before. I don't want to say complacency because there's always room to grow and always room for improvement in my life.
In your job, though.
Yeah. So job wise, am I complacent? Not necessarily, no, because I'm a boss. Like I'm a supervisor. So I kind of, I rode the wave. I was a normal, worker, and now I'm a supervisor. So I feel like I'm not at the top of where I'm working at, but I'm in the middle ground. But, and I'm also doing, I'm also doing the video stuff and working on that type of stuff too on the side. So
are you your own boss, though, is what I would say.
Obviously, I'm not my own boss.
So are you really a boss?
Yes, still. Yes, I am. I am my own boss. I make videos. I make content.
Oh, okay. But
we do weddings together.
I'm talking about the job. I'm talking about the
I make clothes.
I'm talking about the job you didn't want to, put out there for the world.
No, he said, "Am I my own boss?"
You said you was a boss. Oh, when you said you was a boss, you was talking about the video side of things.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I'm a supervisor at the other job.
Like, that's what I mean. Do you feel like you complacent? Do you feel like you can grow with that job?
Yeah. Okay. There's another step you can take, but I'm just like, I don't want to take that step. One, because I feel like if you're in the higher office, you don't get paid as much. So I'm like, it's not really smart for me to do that. Because if I do, I have the credentials to take the next step. But am I going to? Probably not, because I'm making more money at where I'm at.
So you're just chilling.
In a way, kind of. But I'm not complacent, though.
Okay.
Not complacent.
Okay. So that's good. Christmas bonus. Life treating you good. Got a wedding tomorrow. How you feeling?
Oh, man,
gotta wear slacks.
Yeah, you know how that goes, the wedding life. It's always a surprise, actually. Every wedding that we go to, honestly, it's always just a shock of, how the couple is, the vibe. So what we're eating for that night too. That's always a surprise.
That's always big on we always kind of have a wonder what's on the docket today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I mean, that's the same old type of motion I'm on for the wedding tomorrow. Just seeing if it's gonna be a cool little vibe or if it's gonna be kind of,
I mean, back to Stockton Lake. We've been to Stockton Lake like this is probably like our 7th or 8th time now.
Yeah.
Okay, that was Brian.
Yeah,
on that rim.
but did you see old dude dunk?
Yeah, it was after that. So see how they don't show everything.
Yeah.
It makes sense like why he probably did that now. And then. I remember the stare down and everything. But all right, man. So that's cool, man. So I guess we can get into the first topic I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, because you said you had some juicy stuff. I'm like, oh god.
Well, it could be juicy. It could not be. Right. So earlier today, or earlier this week, I seen this video, and I didn't know this was a thing. But it was a video of these soccer players crying, and this girl pops up, and she said something, and it was like their career was ending. And she brought up NARP. You know what that means? It's about athletics. NARP.
A NARP.
It's a non-athletic regular person. I never knew that was a thing, right? So that's a thing when we end our careers. We're a NARP. We turn into NARPs, right?
Yeah.
And like, I think this is good because obviously football season's coming to an end, and we both experienced like that senior year of like you realize you just played your last play of football.
Yeah.
Even though you knew you was gonna play college ball, or even at the college level, like now our college career is over. Like, how did that feel when your career ended?
It's definitely a transition. I mean, you and I, we both know this. It's definitely a transition. In like that last game, you know, but then you don't know. But that last game, you know what I'm saying, once y'all lose or whatever, you putting up your pads, it's like, okay, like what's the next step? Like, what is life? I mean, you do have those that still chase after who still chase after their dreams. Excuse me. Shout out to them too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the ones that are chasing after their dreams. But you know, there's others that just as soon as you put up your pads, you're just like, all right, man. Like, what's next? What's the next step? How do I make money? Am I going into the corporate world? What do we? You know, what's the game plan? And, you know, and I feel like for a lot of athletes, we do struggle with that because, you know, athletics is our identity. That's what we're known for. So once that last game hits, it's like, okay, what am I going to do? Where am I going to be at? Yeah. So it's kind of challenging at first, but once you kind of figure it out, you just go with it. It's a flow.
I didn't expect. So like, I remember vividly, my last play, or like my last couple plays.
Is that the concussion?
Well, high school wise, college wise was tough, right? Was even tougher. But high school, starting with high school, I remember like the game. We knew we was gonna lose, right? And we had to win this game to get to the playoffs.
Yeah,
so
I was sorry, man.
Which we wasn't sorry. It was our first year at 6A, so it was tough, and we had a lot of injuries that year. But I remember we had a big play, and obviously like. People cry, right? But I never want to be that guy that
you
cried.
Cried, bro. You got soft, bro. He's soft.
So I cried.
Bro.
Look, I cried. We have a big play. It's late in the game, so we trying to throw the ball downfield to score.
Yeah.
Big play. We call a timeout. As we're walking to the line of scrimmage for that next play, I start crying. I'm like, all right, I'll let it out right now because we're still playing. So nobody really like can realize I'm crying.
Yeah.
And then I suck it up. I'm like, all right, that's it. That's all the crying I'm doing. But it wasn't like a boo, like it wasn't like a boo-hoo cry. Yeah. It was just like dang, like this really about to be it. You know what I mean? And I didn't. So then we get to college, right? Mm-hmm. My last game, which I never thought was going to be my last game, I get a concussion because I didn't play my 5th year at Evangel. And one, I didn't expect us to lose that game, but I also didn't expect us not to make the playoffs.
Yeah, we didn't make the playoffs.
So
too.
Everybody, I think, leaving the locker room, which we talked about it before.
Everybody was chilling.
We knew, like, bro, y'all a little too comfortable. Like, we lost our 2 out of our last 3.
Yep.
One was a really bad loss to a 4-17, and one was against Baker. We felt like we should have been in, but we knew the
committee,
history behind committee wasn't gonna respect our record, which they didn't.
Yep.
So leaving the field was like. I had a feeling like, man, this really could be my last game, but I wasn't really thinking that, and that hurt. I ain't gonna lie, but I didn't realize how hard it was gonna be when sports was away.
Wow.
Bro, like I didn't realize how much I used football as like a let out.
Yeah, a cope. Yeah.
And I can understand like why, like you said, the identity crisis of like, bro, my whole life was get prepared for the next practice, the practice to get prepared for the next game. Off season was, all right, how can I get my body in the best shape to get prepared for the next season, to get prepared for the next game? And like all of that ended in just a buzzer.
Yep.
It's crazy. And I understand. Like, that's why I want to hear, like, kind of talk about ways, like you already said, of, bro, how to be able to cope with that because honestly, the ball stopped dribbling for everybody at one point.
Yep.
You know, even LeBron said his career come to an end. 2 or 3 years, 1 year, regardless, it's gonna come to an end. How do you balance that and still be able to have identity after? For me, luckily, I picked up a camera and it
fell in love with that. Yep.
It was for me. It was for me. Like I know some people that may not be for everybody. I'm sure some people that picked up the camera and it just wasn't for them and they didn't get that itch like they still had. Luckily, that was for me. Like, what were some things you made it did?
Really for me. Wait, let's go back to our high school and college. I just want to put this out here. I didn't cry in my last games. So college didn't cry. You know, it was a shock whenever we all were sitting in the room. They didn't, announce our name. The news people were in there. That was a shock. It was like
news was crying in the room.
Yeah, the news people, all of us were in there. It was that was a shock.
That was tough, bro.
But I didn't cry. And in high school, we played a team. I believe second round, South Lake Carroll. We lost, but in my head though, I was like, well, I'm about to go to college. So, but it was I was mad, yes, that we lost because I do like to win. Back-to-back state champions, Denton Guyer, look us up. But Texas, by the way. So I do like to win, but we lost. But in my mind, I was like, all right, man, well, it was a great run. But here comes college. But Anyway, though, you said how to cope. How did I cope with?
Yeah, like how did you balance that, like finding that new identity?
Really, I'm not gonna lie. Really, the gym. To be honest with you, yes, I do. Just working out for real. That in itself, me working out, kind of was just like, all right, Trey. Like that's one of my thinking spots is working out in the shower. So when I'm working out, I'm kind of just like, yes, bro. Those are my thoughts. I start thinking, and anyway.
Okay.
So yeah. So working out, that kind of helped me kind of cope with. All right, what is the next steps? Like, what am I going to do? How am I going to make money? Like, just basically, how am I gonna just live? Because it's just not like once you get done with college, you don't just go straight, into sports commentating with, Stephen A. and Shannon Sharp. That's not how that works. So it's just like okay, how can I fend for myself? And that's kind of just how I started kind of breaking down certain things. And like I said, those are my thinking spots of just me having a sound mind is the shower and the gym. So I just started thinking about just my plan, and I'd say like, yes, I'm executing my plan. Like, yes, it's taking a little long than what I expected. I did have a time frame on when I was going to get back to Texas, and this too. Nice. And I'm still here in Missouri, but
bar time.
Yeah, but I mean, I do feel like there's a reason why I'm still out here, and yeah, I'm just kind of just moving along, just going with it.
I feel you. So let's talk about your high school career. What type of player were you in high school? You say you was a baller?
Yes, man. I mean, not to be, cocky or nothing like that, but I like to say, yeah, man. I mean, we played against some of the top talent in college football. Kyler Murray. Yes, we played against him. Sold out stadium. Played in Dallas, Cowboy Stadium. Did that too as well. But yeah, I'd like to say, man, I don't want to just call myself a dog. That's cliche, but I was very savvy. I was very smart. I knew down and distance. I knew, I watched film, and I relied on my technique because I'm not the tallest. Like, I'm not 6 foot, but I was going against people that made NFL practice squads, went to the league. So, I mean, with that, I just, you got to stack up to the talent. So it's like, it's either you eat or you get ate. So, it's like, all right, I'm not finna get ate. So it's like, yeah. No pause. But I mean, like,
get it out. Pause.
But yeah, man, I'd like to say, yeah, man, like I was a dog, man. I could hold my own.
Okay, so this brings me to my next question, and I know my answer. I feel like we've talked about this before, but I don't know if I got an exact answer. Oh, yes, I have. If you can go back and do it again, would you still go to Evangel? Yes or no?
What else? Would it be the same?
I mean, because you
had
offers.
You
had other offers. Then
I did, but I'm like, would it be the same offers on the table, or would it be a whole new slate with Evangel?
No, it'd be same offers. Same, like, let's keep it realistic as possible. Would you still go to Evangel?
Were my grades right? Like
the same, like
it's the same.
The same. Trey Woods at 18. Before you deciding where you're gonna sign.
Yeah.
Are you still going to Evangel?
With the same slate, then yeah, most likely.
With the same slate.
Yeah.
So your slate wasn't that big. Your plate you didn't have a lot of offers.
I mean, I had a few D2s, but I told you, we talked about this too as well. But yeah, had a few D2 offers, but went to the schools, seen the facilities, and I'm like, yeah, hell no. I was just like, bro, it looks like a rat. I could be sleeping in my dorm room or something like that. And a rat just gonna crawl across my foot or something, bro. I'm like, I can't. Yeah, bro. I was like, I'm not finna live here.
Look like a rat.
It just bro. It just look real, just grimy. If I could really describe, like, instead of like having wood, as like floor or whatever, or carpet, it looked like straight, just like, I wouldn't even call it cement, but like waxed out cement. Like it looked like, bro. Yes, bro. It didn't look like. Yeah, it just didn't look like a place for me to like stay for 4 years. Like,
that's not it.
Yeah, bro.
So same plate, you still going to Evangel?
Yeah, same plate.
All right. So me, no.
And but you said, so you would go to, where would you go? Texas Southern?
I had Texas Southern for baseball and football. I had Grambling for football. I had Grandview offer me, which Grandview had. They had snow on their brochure. Wasn't happening. Then I had a D2 baseball school in South Carolina. I can't remember the name of. It was a smaller school. I had Wayland Baptist.
Yeah, South Carolina.
It was D2, not D1. Not D1 in South Carolina.
South Carolina, still South Carolina.
It was baseball though, so I wanted to play baseball, but
You had them, had Waylon Baptist. They wanted me to play D-line instead of O-line. But the biggest reason why I wouldn't go back to Evangel, and I know that's tough because I say that and I would understand, like, I wouldn't be sitting here today with you. Like, I wouldn't have met the amazing people I met at Evangel, which that side of things, 100%, yes, I wouldn't trade that for the world. But the fact that they didn't let me play baseball is like,
that kind of just, that was
like, yeah. And they promised me I would be able to play baseball. They knew that was the only reason I wasn't going to sign. Because people don't understand, like, I was way more of a baseball guy than I was a football guy. Yeah. I didn't start playing football until my junior year of high school. I was already on varsity pretty much as a freshman in baseball. I played JV, but I was, like, looked at already as a varsity player. Excuse me. And then, so I was like a 3-year letterman at varsity on baseball. I guess it was my fault at the end of the day. I was the first person to ever get like recruited in my family at the time. Yeah. So looking back, I should have got that in writing, saying I was going to be able to play both sports. Mm-hmm. When I got to Evangel, it was a whole nother thing. So that's my biggest thing. Yeah. And then I also really do believe, bro, at my size, yes, I'm undersized at the Missouri State, Sam Houston, SFA level. You can't tell me I couldn't play guard or center at that level. Yeah. Like, you just couldn't tell me that. For sure. Yes, I would have been undersized, but the way I played, the type of intensity I played with, how much in shape I was, like, you can't tell me
I couldn't play. You wouldn't have got left, bro. You would have been hooping. Like,
I would have been balling. That's that. You ain't got any more to put on that situation?
No, I mean, nah. With my offers, because I did have a few others, but I'm like, I guess the one school that I actually was like looking forward to going to was SWASU, Southwestern Oklahoma State University, I believe. And like I looked them up and everything. I remember they called me and I missed their call. And the coach was like, "Yeah, I'm calling looking for Trey Woods, DB didn't get." And I missed the call, so I tried to call him back. Didn't answer. I had my head coach call him. He didn't pick up. So that right there, I mean, that could have been a blessing in disguise too. Like God saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Take your butt on over to Evangel.
Was you already committed?
No, but like I was not committed. No. And I was kind of just like, I want to go to.
You want to go there?
Like I want, like.
Dang, why he didn't answer the phone?
Bro, I don't know why I didn't. I don't know why I did not answer the phone. But like once because I was like, bro, like SWASU, like I never heard of it. You know what I'm saying? I looked them up and I was like, cool. Like they look, university looked kind of cool. I was like, football team. You know what I'm saying? There was things to do around because that's a big factor too. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Stuff to do outside of just going to school, playing ball, I guess. But I was like, yeah, bro, I want to go here. So I missed the call. I tried to call him back. He didn't pick up. My high school head coach called him. Didn't pick up. And I was like, all right, man, I guess.
What if he, like, after he called you, he called somebody else?
That's probably, no, I mean, like, you know how.
He, like, yeah, coach, I commit right now.
Yeah, bro, you know how that goes. Like, the pause, so I was like,
that's tough, bro.
I was like, yeah.
I mean, it worked. Even in my situation, and me saying, like, you know, obviously God's plan is bigger than my plan. So I say I wouldn't have came here, but God put me here for a reason. And now I see that 100%. And maybe it just, he didn't want me to play baseball no more, which hurts because the main reason it hurts because of how much my parents invested into my baseball career. Yeah. Like they put a lot of time and money into my baseball career. And I know the biggest part of all of that is yes to have experiences and have fun and, you know, learn things through the game of baseball for life. But my biggest thing is I wanted to go to college for them and play at the baseball level for them. My parents, my dad played football. Yes, my mom never really wanted me to play football. He was happy. My dad was happy when I started playing football, but he didn't really. Our whole bring up and everything he had taught me was all about baseball. Yeah. And so I'm pretty sure that kind of hurts them too a little bit. Obviously, they just want me to be happy. My parents were like never really like super tough on me in regards to sports. Yeah. Obviously, my dad wanted me to be great in anything I did, but I don't think it hurts them too bad. But I think they probably still would be like, if I had a choice, I'd rather you play, you know, college baseball versus college football. But it is what it is, man.
I would love to see you swing a bat, though, man. You know what I'm saying? Bro, baseball, I would have been like,
bro, that was my sport, bro. And it was just, I mean, you could say it's my fault because whenever I was like asking, like, hey, can I go to baseball? They would blame it on my grades, but that wasn't a part of it. Like, they didn't say, like,
on my visit and like when Coach Drury came down to Houston, when I asked like, can I play? Oh, no problem. Like for sure we can make that happen. It wasn't like, yeah, you can play baseball, but your grades got to be good, but you still got to play spring ball, but this, that, and the third. And what's also crazy is other people played baseball on the football team too, which I was like, wow, bro, like that's crazy, bro. But and I say that, bro, because I know somebody, other people may watch this and they may be like, dang, so that's crazy. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't trade any of the experiences I had at Evangel for nothing. Evangel was like one of the best things that ever happened to my life up until this point. But keeping it a stack, bro, if I do it again, I'm not like I'm gonna be like, y'all gotta put this in writing. If y'all don't put it in writing, then thank you for the offer, but I'm not coming here.
I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? That goes to all the recruits out there too. Just college is like, I don't want to call it like political, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they play like a little game with you, bro. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you know what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't just go in there blindsided, like kind of like with CJ, you know what I'm saying, putting it in writing and things like that. You know, don't just go into signing a piece of paper just blindsided. Like, actually kind of know like what you're getting yourself into. Ask questions.
Ask questions is the biggest
part. Because, you know, it is exciting. Getting recruited, you know, getting that offer, it's exciting. Yeah. But just make sure if you do have questions, you ask them. And if you do want to do a dual sport, ask them about it. If you want to do, you know what I'm saying, something else, if you think you're going to get this amount of playing time or whatever else, you know, ask questions.
Yeah. And I think that's huge too, especially, and I want to ask you a question after this, because especially in our position, at that point, like, we can say we were under-recruited. So when you finally start getting those looks, your eyes big, you're like, dog, I'm getting offers. Like, it feel good. And at a point, sometimes you don't want to scare that coach away. Yeah. So you don't want to be that guy like, am I going to play? And what's the facilities like? And, you know, asking the right questions. Yeah. Dog, this is your next 4 years of your life that's going to propel you to grow, like being a grown man, you know. Possibly, you know, unless you're at that D1 level when you can go to the league, that's a little different. But still, ask them questions. If it's something like that, I would say get that in writing. Both of y'all sign that contract. You can't really sign a contract as far as playing time because that's a little bit on you as you get to the university. Yeah. But even like now, this is the question I wanted to ask. NIL dudes, how do you feel about, and I knew this was going to happen, how do you feel about guys? So I think it was the UNLV quarterback and the running back. They both said, look, they played 4 games. You can play up to 4 games before you can redshirt. They said UNLV, y'all owed us X amount because y'all said this is what y'all was going to give me. Y'all haven't given me that. I'm not playing. How you feel about that?
I mean, I don't feel no type of way. I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? You earn your keep. If you telling a player, I'm going to give you this amount, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be, this amount for this amount of games or whatever, earn your keep. You know what I'm saying? Like, so don't be mad if you don't give me my money and I sit out. Like, don't be mad. Because obviously at the start of this, we had a conversation. You said you're going to give me this amount of dollars, whatever. Y'all didn't match that. All right, cool. I don't need to play. Well, if you want to go to the NFL or whatever, the next level, then sure, play. You know what I'm saying? Because that's important, bro. Like, get your film out there. But I mean, yeah, I feel no type of way. I feel like that's.
So you were, like I said, when we had this conversation about a year ago, I was kind of in the middle of how I felt about it because, like I said, college is supposed to be propelling you to the NFL.
Yes.
I'm in the 50-50. I'm in the middle of it because I do understand a lot of these guys don't get to the NFL level, but these universities still make millions of dollars off these names.
Yes.
And if you promising a kid you're going to give him X amount and they get to that school and you don't give him X amount, that's exploitation if you ask me. Yeah. And universities should be held accountable to that. Yeah. But it's sticky because the university is also protected because the university is saying, we're not the ones giving you the money, it's the boosters giving you the money. So really it's almost a third party paying the athletes. Yeah. So you really can't, it's really nothing against the university, it's against the boosters, which I don't know. But that's why we get into now, and it's understandable.
It is understandable.
College athletes aren't amateurs anymore.
Yeah, so yeah.
Which I feel bad for some of them because, bro, 19, 18, some of these kids playing in front of 50,000 people. You just came from high school. You made a play in college. If you're coming from Texas, even Texas still, you only playing in maybe 10,000, 8,000 people, which those stadiums are crazy, but it ain't nothing like going to like Arkansas playing in Bama or something like that. Everybody screaming racial slurs and all these other crazy stuff, and you having to balance that and still ball out. Like, I know that probably can be tough. You know what I'm saying? So I respect it, but we in a weird spot in college sports for sure. We're in a weird spot. But I 100% say, if you promise that kid X amount, that kid get to your school, whether he hooping or not, you need to pay that man.
Pay that man.
Pay that man. That's what you said.
That's what earn your kid. You said that, you pay that man. Or just, it's like they said, I'm sitting out. I mean, and you said they can red shirt, huh? It's a red shirt? Like,
well, yeah, you got up until, if you got a red shirt year.
Okay.
So, like, say I think that kid was a sophomore. He transferred into UNLV. I think. I could be wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. But he transferred to UNLV. UNLV said he was going to give him X amount. I think he was only like a sophomore, junior. He never used a redshirt year. You got up until 4 games. He played the 4, and he was like, look, y'all don't get my money yet, so I'm not playing.
Oh, then scratch the film stuff, too. I mean, you got a redshirt year.
And UNLV was undefeated, so he was balling.
Yeah, so scratch the film work. I mean, you got a red shirt. Use that and get, get ghosts. Go ahead, get ghosts.
That's what he did. So let's talk about some media stuff now. I seen this post from the great Jim Hicks. He's down there in Houston. He is I hate to say he's like event organizer, but he does like rankings. Mr. Hicks, you the GOAT. You know that. He posted this on Twitter and I loved it. It says this: let's normalize telling people you inspired me instead of copying them and acting like they're your competition. So I feel like that's something in the media game.
It is.
Because a lot of people be like, man, I started that, now everybody jocking off me.
Yeah.
It's like that's pretty cool though. You started a wave. You know what I mean?
Wave, yeah.
Like in our case, we already know who our dog is. My dog 8-Eye. 8-Eye is the GOAT.
Don't overthink it.
Don't overthink it, right? Like, he tough. Like the wave he started with using the old school music and stuff like that, which for a guy like me, I really listen to that type of music. Yeah. I like that's my lane.
R&B type of same.
That's my lane, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people that they do certain styles of edits like that, they probably really don't listen to like Mary J. Blige and you know what I'm saying? The
Jackson 5.
They don't really listen to people like that.
Marvin Gaye,
but they put music on those videos just because like it's a trend almost.
Yeah.
So like, how do you see that?
Like I told you this too the other day. I was like, bro, like I love seeing people win. I do, especially people that I know personally. Like whenever they get over a big hump or whatever, man, I love seeing people win. Shout out my dog Elijah, if you ever see this. Dodgers, they won the World Series. He doesn't play for them, but he works for them. Shout out to you. And then shout out CJ, bro. Like what I'm saying, I love seeing growth in people. So telling somebody you inspire them, instead of being like, oh man, he's, you know what I'm saying, like
you jock my way.
There you go. Yeah.
I took my stilo.
Yeah, I'm here for that. I respect that. Start normalizing that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's cool, like to inspire, because that's why I like creators being like together in group messages and things like that. We bounce ideas off each other. Yeah. And I hate to say it's a copycat.
No, but it is, bro.
It
Overall,
is.
Yes, it is.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm gonna be real. For my young creators, I think that's a good idea. That's what I used to do. Like, you see somebody you want your work to look like, I would try to make edits similar to what they making, because that one that gets you reps, and then inside of that, you be able to make your own creative feel on how you make your videos. Now, one thing I wouldn't say is just completely turning your brain off and make it exactly what they make.
Yeah.
Try to put your own spin on it, like be your own person. And sometimes we stray away from that because, like Jerm said last week, he don't want to put something out that is not receptive. It's not taken in well from the people. And it's like, that's your art though.
Yeah.
That's your art. And we talked about that a lot. Like, don't be scared to put your art on there. It's your art. And that's why I always tell people, like, bro, I'd never tell somebody video is bad.
Yeah.
Now, when we talk about camera side of things, like your ISO, your shutter speed, the color on maybe something like that you want this to be warm, what's white balance or blue white balance, like, which one would you looking for that? But I will never judge how you like you put an effect in there, you did this, you slow mo that.
That's your creative style.
That's how you saw the game, and I always respect that side of things. So
speaking of Ada, I DM'd him the other day.
he getting back.
Nah, I said, all right, bro.
He'll get back to you every now and then.
Nah, I'm about to unfollow. Nah, I ain't unfollowing him, but nah, I DM'd him.
Like I done commented on some stuff. He'd be like, I'd be like, bro, you the GOAT. He'd be like, it takes one to know one.
Yeah, but you also got more fun. You got, you know what I'm saying? You blue checked, huh?
Not shit.
Yeah,
No, I'm
you,
not
you're up there though. You
that is my goal for
me,
25 to get 10K.
Yeah, you up there. Me, I'm not. You know, not so much. He's probably somebody DM was like, who's this guy? Who's this guy?
You fund the culture vultures. Anybody see you as a culture vulture.
He's like, who's this guy? I'm like, hey, all right.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right, man. So I want to talk about this. This is crazy work right here because I'm gonna be easy on this, but we've seen situations like this before. So this was reported at Alabama. A linebacker, 5-star Deion Coots, I think that's how you say it, was suspended from the team following a comment he made on social media to the head coach's oldest daughter. Dog, peep what he said. He said reportedly, he DM'd her on Instagram, asked her if she wanted this horse.
You can't do that, bro.
Big dog.
You can't do that. You can't. Hey,
dog.
You can't do that.
Are you serious?
You can't do that.
Dog, we not. And this is the head coach.
Yeah, the heck, you cannot do that. You can't do that. You cannot do that.
First and foremost, I always, if you ever was somebody that tried to holler at the coach's daughter,
you're brave.
You brave. First and foremost,
you were very brave.
You better be like the upstanding guy, like always on time, always working hard, good grades, like
brave.
The upstanding guy.
Yep.
You try, and he got suspended from the team indefinitely. Dog, how do you reach out to the coach's daughter on Instagram and say, "Are you ready for this horse, bro?"
Oh,
are you serious, bro?
How did they say how old the daughter was? Was she in college?
She older, so she had to be of age. I'm guessing I hope she's of age.
Okay.
But dog,
like,
come on,
yeah,
bro.
You can't do that. That is a no. Like that, the coach's daughter is a immediate no.
Like, how do you do that? What, like, this is one of the situations, like,
he's just brave.
Like we in the dorm room after, and he just came back from talking to coach. He like, bro, coach kicked me off the team. I'm like, bro, what you do? I ain't gonna even hold you, bro. I DM'd his daughter. What you say? I was like, what you doing? I was like, bro, what you say? I asked her if she wanted this horse.
That's just, hey, I'm not gonna lie, I'm laughing straight off a rip, but I'm just like, bro, you brave.
What was you thinking, my guy?
Yeah, I'm just like, you're very brave.
Are you delusional? Your coach's daughter?
Hey, one word, brave. Or just don't care.
Come on, bro. Like,
or just don't care.
How do you do that, bro?
You don't care.
How do you do that?
Don't care.
Have you ever tried to holler at the coach's daughter?
No.
I dated my coach's daughter. It was like 13U baseball.
Yeah, no.
But it came to find out, only reason why she dated me was to get me on the team. And then after I got off the team, she broke up with me.
Yeah, for real?
Yeah. Yeah, it was tough.
You still talk to her to this day?
I still follow her on the ground.
Does she like your stuff?
No, not really. She was skinny though, so my eyes was big.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you know me. I like when the leg extra meat on the bones.
Yeah.
But yes, there was like 13. It was like I was like 12, 13.
Dang.
Yeah.
Getting the coach's
My dad told me, but I was like, nah. Like she really cares about me.
Yeah, bro. You know, our delusional.
Cap.
Our delusional.
Cap. As soon as we got off the team, she broke up with me. She was like, yeah, I just think we should be friends. And then she hollered at my mans.
On the team too, or
he wasn't on the team.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe she was trying to lure him on the team too.
Probably.
I really don't think they set that up like that.
And won.
I don't think they set that up like that, but that's how it ended up.
Yeah, that's a little shady right there, if you ask me. But yeah,
that's crazy work though. He is definitely he bold for sure.
But yeah, coach's daughters, man, nah. Those are no go.
That's almost off.
The ones that are older than you or of age or whatever, the same age range, don't do it. Just please don't.
It's almost off limits.
Don't do it. I mean, unless you don't care. Unless you don't care, that's on y'all.
He clearly didn't care.
Yeah, he didn't care.
He was wow.
But also, you know how it is though too, bro. Whenever you say he's a 5-star or
5-star.
5-star athlete, you feel unstoppable, bro. You do. Like your aura, you feel like you just the man. You just like, oh yeah.
But you start off rip with sex though. Come on, my guy.
Yeah,
Come on. Come on. Nick Saban's daughter was dating one of the players, though. I think they got married.
Shout out them.
Yeah, but this is the new.
Shout out my guy Gucci.
But all right, man. Let's get into another media question. My guy Roger Garrett, we put on the Instagram, asked us, give us a topic you want us to talk about, and
he put something on there.
Yeah, he said this on the Big Toe page. He said, what's the one thing that bothers you the most in the creative field / industry? I know mine. What's yours?
One thing that bothers me the most. Let me find a good song for what I'm about to put on.
Well, like that's okay. That's
one of the things that bother me. I sit there and I'm like, all right.
That's editing thing. So you got anything else like?
You talking about like filming, like me actually like the camera, or what?
Like whether it be filming or
yeah. Then if I'm filming, one thing that bothers me the most is people walking in front of my camera. Like you see that I'm doing something. Why are you gonna walk in front of my camera?
No, we did that with I've been like. We talk about like doing the Phenom videos, bro. It is so bad.
It's like
people did not care.
It's like, bro, you see, obviously, it's not like a lot of room on a bed. You could just be like, hey, excuse me, you step up. You know what I'm saying? Like you can, you know what I'm saying? But instead, people just walk right in front of your lens or do whatever they got to do, and I'm like, all right, bro, like, come on. Now.
I got to a point, like especially when we was out there in Cali, like if I seen somebody about to walk in front of me, I literally step up and body bump them. Like, dog,
well, I mean, you're a bigger dude.
I am a bigger dude.
See, me, it won't work.
It's kind of hard to miss me.
They'll try to big bro me, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, they'll try to big bro me. But that's one of my biggest, like, if you see, not only just me, but just content creators at work, filming or whatever, just walk behind them or say, excuse me or something, or like, hey, can I get through?
Yeah, I feel you. Or just know the game. Yeah. Like, if you see some action, I don't trip about, like, if you just, like, they bring the ball up the court, okay, go ahead and just walk by quick.
Yeah.
But if you see somebody literally about to go up for a layup or somebody about to shoot a three, like, dog, just stay there for a second. They miss, they make it, boom, go in. Once the ball going back to the other end, let's go ahead and walk across. Like, we good. At that point, I'm not going to use that. Just know the game. Like, you at a basketball game, so you know the game a little bit.
Exactly.
Right? Like, just have some respect, please.
Just a little bit. Just a little
respect.
Yeah.
My biggest thing when it comes to the industry is receiving media credentials, bro. Dog. Oh my God. Now, in some ways, I am gonna give some game to some of my younger people that don't, my younger media people that really don't know how to get media credentials. Luckily, out here, we ain't really got to worry about that from high school to high school.
It's pretty smooth sailing.
But dog, when I went back to the city,
I remember you told me, you were like, bro, you gotta get a pass from over here to do this, to do that. Like, bro, oh my God.
And like I said, I know I'm just a camera guy, so I don't really see myself as like this almighty, like I think the world gotta bow down to me. I'm just a camera guy. I'm nobody, right? But dog, I went back to my own high school and I was getting patronized by security. Like, I'm on the baseline, not bothering nobody. Security come bum rush me in the middle of me filming, in the middle of the game. Hey, little dog, I don't know who you are, bro. Where your credentials at? We filming. I'm like, give me a second, like the game going on. Like, when we get a timeout, I'll show you. Whatever. So I go to my bag. I pull out like 8 different credentials. I'm like, you pick one, big dog. I got plenty of credentials, so you pick one. Oh, none of these say humble SD. Keep in mind, I'm at my own high school.
Yeah.
My own high school. Now, I haven't been there in a while, but my own high school, I'm getting patronized, right? Yeah. So then he told me, whatever, you got to we'll call the district. I called the district.
Yeah,
the district.
What happened to your humble ID?
Like the school ID? Yeah. Oh, boy, I don't know that shit. I don't even know my evangel ID.
I would have been.
Yeah, you still got yours?
My evangel, yeah.
Yo, didn't got one?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
It's probably in a box somewhere, but my evangel.
I have no idea where them things at. I got like 5 of them too. They always keep breaking. But so I called the district, right? The district 88, which I don't remember your name, but dog, this is crazy, and you was mad disrespectful for this. I say, yo, my man, I do pro bono work for the athletes. I help athletes get more college exposure. They told me I need to reach out to you for a media pass for Unbiased D games. This man gonna tell me, well, we stopped giving our credentials because this one person filmed a bunch of games. Now, this whoever you were, well, this was crazy. Filmed a bunch of games, and then he tried to sell the service to the parents for like $1,500, like a crazy amount. Like a crazy amount.
Oh, my goodness.
So I say, sir, that's not me. You know, I do pro bono work.
Yeah.
I got plenty of parents that can tell you that. Yeah. I'm not looking to exploit athletes. I'm just looking to help them. He gonna tell me, well, I don't. He's last. He said, I don't know how you make a living. I said, sir, first of all, pocket watch looks bad on you. Stop it. Stop it. Why are you looking at my pockets? Don't worry about my pockets. I said, sir, athletic filming ain't all I do. I do weddings. I cover events. Yeah. Like, I'm here just to help the athletes or whatever. Come to find out, they stopped giving media passes because this hasn't happened in Springfield, but in these bigger cities, these YouTubers, they'll go around and it's a funny prank. I'm not gonna lie, but it's messing with people. They'll act like they're a college recruiter, and they'll have a cameraman, and they'll be like literally messing with the parents and the kids. So I'm like, yo. Eventually, I did. I went to the coach. He gave me a media pass, but dog, that was crazy work. Yeah. But a lot of school districts in Houston won't give people outside of news outlets media passes. But dog, all we doing, we just trying to help the kids, bro. Yeah. We just trying to help the kids.
Film some basketball games.
That's it, bro. And I'm trying to put the kids on. Yeah. You know, so I feel like it needs to be a real due process of how to get a media pass. And once you lose it, like if you go in there doing goofy content, yes, then you need to be somebody that's scratched off the list. Yeah. But if you a person that's really trying to make good content for the kids to get the social, because the biggest reason why I do this is like Twin said last week, bro. Nobody was doing this when I was in school. Yeah. Like if I'd have had a cameraman when I was in baseball, I probably would have had more offers than what I had. For sure. Because I was putting on, but
like more exposure, yeah, bro.
We didn't even have a huddle camera.
We didn't.
Like
ashy. Well, y'all didn't have a huddle camera
for baseball. We didn't.
Oh, I was about to say.
Like so, a lot of the stuff, I have only out of all, and I'm like tops of Summer Creek for most career home runs. I got one home run on film.
I know you posted like yearly.
Thank you. I gotta remind y'all who I was. I gotta remind y'all.
Never forget, I'm a dog.
I'm never closing the yearbook. So y'all know I'm never closing the yearbook. But nah, bro, film helps. And my parents wasn't the ones to film everything.
From the stand, yeah.
They wasn't those type of parents, and I never really told them to be those type of parents. I just that's just the status quo. We just But like out of all the home runs I hit in my career, like even Little League, like I got like one or two on film.
I mean, we were in a weird, like the weird transition.
We were in the early transition
in the social media, so it was kind of like it was there, but it still really wasn't there.
Only people that was really filming was the news.
Yeah,
and then everybody had like that local camera person that would take pictures, put them online. You could pay for them. We would just screenshot them with their logo over it.
Bro, this is how you know like how old we're getting, bro. Because of Vine, like Vine, that was.
I remember Vine.
Yeah, bro, like that was like the video type of, you know what I'm saying? Like really the TikTok of now. But again, social media, we were in that beginning weird stage. It's kind of weird. We're old, bro.
We are old. We are old. Like back then, you couldn't kids today couldn't imagine like being able to we couldn't post videos on Instagram. You could back then. You made it had like 10 seconds on Twitter. Yeah.
Footage very grainy.
Very grainy. And then iPhones shoot, the footage wasn't that great on iPhones either at the time.
Was it?
But that's just crazy, man. I think we should. Yes, not everybody should have a media pass, but if it's people that's out there doing real work, helping kids out, because I'm gonna be real, we do more for athletes than the news does. Yes, getting news coverage is important for teams and athletes, but more than likely they only gonna do like that one spotlight a month, highlighting one player. Dog, I can go to a game and if 10 players play well, I can make 10 different videos for all those kids that can help them, get more college exposure. So,
agreed.
Man, come on, school districts, help us out a little bit, man.
The AD, he a hoe.
Yeah, hey, that boy's a hoe. If I could remember your name, I would say your name on this broadcast because the fact you asked me, I don't know how you make a living off of what you do, my dog. Pocket watcher look bad on you.
Yeah,
Stop
bro,
it.
Don't do that.
Stop it.
I'd have to be like, hey man, don't do that. I'd be like, don't do that.
At the time, it didn't register. I was just like, I'm trying to get this media pass, which I could have just went crazy on him because I ended up getting it from the coach anyway. Because the coach knew what I was doing. Like I'm not out here exploiting. But this is my thing too. You would tell me you don't want me exploiting the athletes, right? But the live stream is connected with a sponsor. That none of that money goes to the athlete. Yeah. So who's really exploiting the athletes here?
They are. At the end of the day, they are.
And at the end of the day, whoever sold that service for $1,500, which is a crazy amount for game footage for the year, the parents still had a choice of not to pay for that.
Yeah. No, that they did. That's insane.
That is crazy though. $1,500 for like 1 or 2 games of footage, dog.
That's insane. And if people are paying for that,
Well, no, people pay some crazy.
If people pay for that, which
So,
I don't really, you know, what I'm
like
saying,
these recruit, and this ain't really a conversation for us because, well, it's a conversation for us, but I would like to know more of a panel, and maybe there's something I can splice up and put on Instagram and Twitter. But at what point and what we do does it become? What's the balance of being here for the athlete, but also understanding without getting paid for what we do, we can't be there for the athlete? What's the balance of that?
That's a good question.
Because I want to know, like, because a lot of people seem like, some people view videography and like going to games and like taking clients and like having people pay for our footage.
Yeah.
They would see that as us taking advantage of the parents and athletes. Okay, but at what point, and what we do, we genuinely can say we help athletes get more exposure. I never say I've helped the athlete get a scholarship.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's more steps to go behind. Okay, I see footage of this kid playing that's really good.
Yeah.
It's more steps that go behind that sure. I'm not a part of.
For sure.
But at what point can, like, we say, okay, if I'm not getting paid to do what I do, I can't be there for the athletes? What's the fine line of it?
That's a good question. Panel it. That's a great question. No, that's a great question.
Put that one on Twitter.
Yeah.
Or Instagram. All right, man.
We like, you know, hey, I would like to see answers on that one. I don't know. I don't have the answers.
What's the fine line?
I don't have the answers, Sweat. I don't.
What's the fine line? I'm glad you have the answers.
I don't have the answers.
You have the. So my man Bader, shout out my boy Bader Sports, man. We gonna get him on the next pod. He asked also too on the questionnaire, what's the craziest thing you've been asked to film?
You probably have more stories than me.
I got a couple.
I don't have crazy things that people have asked.
So yes, a couple OF people has reached out and asked me to film their content. I had to say no. But I think the one that I would put in front of that one, it was this young lady in Houston. She literally met me. I was going to a Rice University game, and we were literally just walking in the gym, and she saw my camera. You know, the setup looks nice or whatever.
Yeah.
She's like, oh my God, that's a really expensive setup. Like, what all do you do? And I was like, yeah, I do videos, whatever. Mostly sports, do a little weddings as well. And she was like, yeah, I've been looking for a cameraman because I'm trying to start up, like, basically she wanted a cameraman to vlog herself. And this was like 2019, so vlogging was getting really popping.
Yeah.
But she was basically like, she thinks she's the next, like, Kim K. And I was like,
she thinks she is? Like, did she?
She thought she was.
Did she have, like, the aura? Was the aura there? Like, was it kind of like?
I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but she was like, she was okay.
Okay.
My first thought is to say mid, but she wasn't mid.
Okay.
She was okay.
Okay.
She was okay. That was like my weirdest one because she was like, yeah, like I want you to be with me 24/7. Because I got her Instagram and then we DM'd after, and this was when she was like giving me her full thoughts of like what she had planned, and I'm like, I don't know if this is something I want to do.
Yeah, you got some wild ones there, huh?
No, the OF ones was wild.
I mean, hey, they love your work, man.
But I'm not doing that.
Of course you're not.
If you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. I'm not.
Malcolm X.
I'm not doing that.
Malcolm X, yeah.
Would you do that? Be honest.
No.
Be honest.
I told you I would not do that.
Be honest.
I told you behind closed door. I'm not doing no OnlyFans, no Pornhub, none of that. I'm not doing none of that.
You ain't doing none of that.
No.
They come to you with a $10,000 check for one video. Hour shoot.
No. I guess
Every man got their price. Every man
no, they don't,
price.
bro. No, they don't. Your soul. You know what I'm saying? I'm never selling my soul for that. I'm not. So you saying you would? I'm not.
If the motion is always good, like motion has been good right now.
Yeah.
But man, if I was in a bind,
You were down bad. All right.
You can't tell me you wouldn't do it if you was down bad either.
Like you said, bro, you can find you a job at McDonald's or something like that before you. Which I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like if 15K, you know what I'm saying? Not even 15, 20. We can go 50K.
I'm talking about something that's gonna put you up for the rest of the year. Like, yeah, you do 3 shoots with, like, we'll give you X amount. You looking at that X amount, you like,
nah, man. What was the quote you just said?
If you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. I feel you. I'm probably always gonna say no. I mean, my dad's a pastor. Come on now.
Yeah.
Like,
So was my dad. I'm a PK.
Although I ain't got to broadcast it, but I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. No disrespect to the
no disrespect, honestly. No disrespect
to the OF young men and women out
to
there.
the community out there. Yeah, OF community.
Y'all keep doing your thing. Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, we saw that.
I saw buffering. We didn't even see it.
Well, I went back and watched the highlights or the full fight. I am disappointed. I think
Mike Tyson or
well, just the so it comes to. I think everybody is getting hip to this now. Jake Paul is selling WWE.
At a point, yes.
Yes.
Like, yes, that's what it is.
And now I'm done watching Jake Paul fight.
Thank you.
I'm
I'm
done watching Jake Paul.
Thank you.
Do I really do I believe as long as he's been training now, can he get in a real brawl? Like he can put on a good show?
Yeah.
Yes.
I believe that.
I do believe that.
I firmly believe that.
I also believe seeing what I was saying out of Mike Tyson in the first 2 rounds was the fight. That was the fight.
What about the third round?
No, after that, because so it came out, everybody got wind to it came out. For Mike to get his full purse, he had the last 8 rounds.
Yeah.
So at a point, being as old as Mike is, this is my last fight. This is the last.
It's not even his last fight either. He said he wanted to fight some other people.
Well, this
not even Logan, but just some other people. I'm like, Mike, bro,
this is last couple fights, but he's not gonna be making a check like this forever. Basically, what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I would last 8 rounds too.
Would you?
Yeah. Why would I knock him out in the second and get not even a half of what I was supposed to get?
Get the 10K followers, bro, so I can DM Jake and be like, yo.
You knocking Jake out?
I'm not. No.
Oh.
No. I'm saying you. I just want to see you in the ring with him.
Dog, why?
I want to see
I'm
you.
running.
No, you said you were. Last podcast, you said
I said I would get knocked out.
You said you take. So you're not running. You in there.
I'm a brawl.
I said I'm running. I said the runner is me.
You're not gonna run. The competitive in you go kick in when you get in the ring. Dog, the competitive in you gonna be like, let's fight. Let's scrap.
That's what you think?
I know.
You know that one Martin episode whenever he was the boxer? That's gonna be me.
He thought he was winning.
Yeah.
Gina!
That's gonna be me.
Gina! He turned around, bam!
That's gonna be me.
You say Gina?
That's gonna be me.
I don't want to fight no more.
That's gonna be
Nah, bro.
That would be me, like that, bro. I don't know. I can't talk about no boxer, bro. I mean, you know.
But no, I'm talking about the pre-fight. He gonna be calling you this, that, and the third, bro. You gonna be ready to scrap.
But the purse is gonna be this, that, and the third too. I'm gonna just take.
But that's what I'm saying. If it's not like how the Mike fight was set up, like bro, they said even in this contract he couldn't throw uppercuts.
Mike Tyson couldn't.
He couldn't even throw uppercuts.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. Like it's too much. Like with the Jake Paul fights, there's too much restrictions. This, that, and the third for it to be like
I'm done.
A real fight. Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm tuned out. Because I really do feel like, and it makes sense. Remember when I was said, and I noticed it during the fight. I was like, bro, why does it look like Mike biting on his glove? He was doing that to hold his hands back.
He said he had a biting fixation.
That's all kept. He was doing that to hold his hands back.
Because he was about to
I seen other boxers be like in the community that said like, yes, like that's a tactic to remember not to throw your hands.
Really?
Yes. Like.
So you really dug deep into this, huh?
Well, I mean, it's all on Twitter. Like, and, right after the fight, everybody coming out and saying, because everybody wanted to see Mike go in there and be all of the clips we've been sending him working out.
You know?
Like, we all wanted to see that.
I mean, more of the story, if there wasn't that many, you know what I'm saying, rules or whatever, regulations of the fight, would Mike
like I told you, I was 60-40 Jake. I needed to see the first round. I saw the first round. I very much believe Mike would have gave him a run for his money.
I mean,
like it was.
I don't want to say I agree. After the third round, I started seeing my dude Mike. You know what I'm saying? Teeter-totter. You know what I'm saying? I was like, bro, is he gonna make it?
That power was there, bro. He threw a hook and literally like pushed Jake back. Like, and I believe it's a clip going around. They clinched, and everybody said Jake told Mike like, "Hey, big dog, chill."
That's what he said.
Chill, big dog, chill. And you see Mike tap him on his back, like, gotcha. And after that, the fight was totally different.
It's WWE.
That's what I'm saying. They just selling. They selling. It's entertainment.
Yeah.
And so I've said I'm not fighting. I'm not watching nobody else fights but Tank for the rest of my time.
Amen, bro.
Until somebody else come up. Mayweather say he got a little joint coming up that's supposed to be nice too.
Well, who is he fighting?
Mayweather. No, he like young. Like Mayweather said like he got a youngin coming up. That's supposed to be the next him.
Oh.
And
I mean, Tank was the next, but then Tank made his own lane. Tank was supposed to be the next, but then Tank was like,
that's because Mayweather trying to be like P. Diddy, no Diddy. like Floyd trying to be like all in everything, like all on the side of the ring, and like Floyd don't know how to take a back seat, and I think Tank was kind of like, all right, bro.
He gotta, if you making money like that, who know, like, you know what I'm saying? If you making money like that, who's gonna take a back seat? You making money like that?
Yes, you can take a back seat. You don't have to be all in the face no more. You're not the you're not the attraction no more.
What, in the videos?
Yeah, like come to Death Row, all in the videos. Like that was Floyd, bro. Like Floyd all on the side of the ring, like trying to coach Tank up. Like, bro, I got my I can't think of his trainer name, but they've been with Tank forever. Like since he was a jit. So like, come on, bro. Like, be his promoter, be his backing. But like, dog, you ain't gotta be all over it. Like, sit back and chill. Let Tank be great. And I feel like Tank was kind of. I'm speaking for Tank, but I feel like he probably was like, bro, I gotta go somewhere else. Floyd doing too much.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I do. Tank is that man. He is the man for real.
So yeah, man.
I did have another thing I was gonna say, backspin off of what we were talking about, but I forgot.
It'd be like that. So I want to talk about this. This is just one of the juicy topics I wanted to bring up, and you better not hold back on mic. Do you believe Christians should still be able to go to the club?
How did I know? See, bro, how did I know that this was going to be a topic?
It's the juicy topics we be bringing up off in pod that we need to talk about. People want to know.
Audience, what do y'all think?
I mean, yeah, they gonna put in the comments, but they want to know what you think too. Don't run.
Ask me that question again, man. I gotta.
Do you
now you got the cameras on me, the lights are on me. I'm sweating underneath my hoodie.
You're a big time player. We already know that. Do you think that Christians should be going to the club?
Okay. I had to really think about the word choice of how he asked.
Don't hold back.
I'm not, bro. But you said, do I think Christians should be? Me being a man of faith, me being a Christian, should we be going to the club? No. I will say no. Should we be going? I will say no. But
okay,
that's should we be going? I will
is it okay?
No.
Is it okay for Christians to be in the club?
For me, for my own opinion, though, I'm not gonna sit here and hold back, bro. For my own opinion, which CJ knows, I don't find a problem with it.
Why is that?
Let's talk. We pod.
Let's pod, baby. We pod.
I don't find a problem in that. One, oh man, I'm freezing up around here, man.
Don't be scared. You being scared, bro. You being scared, bro. This is why the pod is never gonna grow. But people want to hear from Trey Wood's honest opinions.
I gave them honesty.
Nah,
I said,
should we talking about?
Should we
talk your ish, king?
Do I care? I don't care. No, I mean, honestly, like I said, I talk to CJ about this all the time. But we are humans, right? So we're humans. We aren't God. We aren't, you know what I'm saying? Our call is to be more Christ-like, but we aren't. We aren't God. So, you know, me going to the club, or just any other Christians going to the club, I do feel as though, like I said, I don't see nothing wrong with it. One, because, yes, I get it, you know what I'm saying? Drunkenness is a sin. But if you drink and socialize and you don't get drunk, then what's wrong with that, right? That's how I feel. That is how I feel about that situation. And then CJ's gonna say, you know what I'm saying? What is that you say? You say
we're called to be of the world, but not we're called to be in the world, but not of the world.
Yes, and
we're called to discipleship as well.
Exactly. And then my argument to that is like, why can I not disciple somebody in the club? Why can I not save somebody in the club?
That's fine. Is that your?
Why can I not be a light in the club?
That's
these
fine.
are the arguments that we have.
That's
why I was
fine.
like, why can I not be a light in the club?
That's fine, but are you going to the club to do that? Or because that is saying you're going to the club to be a disciple.
But you never know where God puts you at in a certain time.
No, God ain't put you in the club.
You don't know that.
You're choosing to go to the club and the bar.
Yes, but also, like, you know what I'm saying, we don't know our own timing. So God has perfect timing. As in, if I'm in the club, you know what I'm saying, if I see somebody down bad, if I see somebody very down bad, and I just so happen to walk in the club, and they so happen to be like, hey man, like, look, I'm down bad. You know what I'm saying? And they just choose you to talk to you and tell you all your problems. Disciple.
That's gaslighting God.
How? You can decide and be like, come to church with me on Sunday.
No, but that's gaslighting God, because that's saying, God, every time I go to the club, I'm looking for somebody that's down bad that I can disciple.
Who said every time I'm looking up? And who said I'm going to the club every single Saturday?
I'm not. No,
Not me.
I didn't.
I'm not saying. But I'm saying just Christians in general. Who's saying we just in the club every single weekend?
It's a lot of Christians going to the club every single weekend. They go in the club. They go to the club on Saturday, waking up, going to church on Sunday. And then one of your biggest arguments always too, everybody don't like to sit in the house like you, CJ.
That's very true. CJ is the most homebody person that I know in the world.
I'm a homebody.
Like CJ, he will.
But I done been outside before, have I not?
He goes outside to film basketball.
No.
Shout out to the basketball community.
I'm not talking about basketball. I'm talking about we've been outside together.
Yes,
okay.
every once in about 3 years.
You know why I don't go?
I know why. CJ's scared. That's why.
I'm scared. What am I scared of?
Scared of.
What am I scared of?
He doesn't like just the.
What am I scared of?
He doesn't like the darkness in the club. He doesn't like the flashing lights. You know, he gets scared.
Yeah, bro, it's a demonic spirit in the club.
Yes, that's what you. Yeah.
And you telling me you're okay with that?
No.
Then why do you keep going?
When's the last time I've been to the club?
No, we're not talking.
See, because you keep on saying I keep going. Like,
well, we're not gonna do that.
You keep on saying I keep going.
So I'm a homebody.
Yes.
Oh, you saying you don't go out every weekend, but you still go out
every so often.
You gaslighting God, bro.
I'm not,
because you basically said every time you're gonna go out, you're gonna disciple somebody.
I didn't say that.
When the last time you discipled somebody in the
that's
club?
not in a situation for me. Like, I'm not saying that happened to me, but not everybody is Trey Woods. So somebody that is a Christian that walked into the club one day, somebody. I'm not saying this happened to any. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying this happened to Trey Woods. You walk into the club. And somebody just asks you to, hey, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the third, can you pray for me? Or I'm down bad right now. I'm in here trying to find help. I'm trying to find. If that ever happened to you, that's a place for you to disciple people. Disciple them.
Why would I go to Whataburger looking for hardwood?
You don't know what. Some people's minds ain't saying like you. You don't know, but you don't know what, you know what I'm saying? Like you can say that, yes, you're a sane person, but not everybody thinks like you.
Who would be in the club saying, man, I'm going to find somebody going to pray for me here today?
You don't know. I don't know. But there's somebody out there that's hurting.
I understand. But also, iron sharpen iron.
Yeah, I agree.
Chisel me, Lord.
I agree.
So are you being chiseled? Are you being better by being in the club?
Ultimately, no.
So why you keep going?
Why do you keep on asking me? Like, why do you keep on saying I keep going?
Because you acted like, bro, you was just out a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago. I mean, I'm going to be, yes, I'm young, I'm frugal. So I'm still going to be out. I'm not gonna say just be outside.
So
like
just because we young
and
frugal, we can do whatever we want.
Every so often, I might go out, yes. Like I said before, being a Christian is to be more like Christ. I am not perfect by no means. So yes, I do sin. I'm talking,
perfect,
but see, you're over here. You're trying to hold me. You're trying to hold me. This dude's trying to hold me. He's trying to hold me to a standard of me being perfect, almost.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Because you're faulting my. You're talking about my ways of me going out.
But you also treat it like going to the club is like, what you gonna say? Oh, CJ, you steal, you lie, you do this, fornication, whatever.
Nobody's sin is bigger than the others.
Nobody's sin is bigger than others.
There you go.
But I'm working on myself.
I'm working on myself too. It's not like I'm 21 years old going to the club every Saturday.
I'm asking. Are you going to the Lord and saying, Lord, take this want to go to the club out of my heart?
I mean, I got other bigger issues that I reside in.
No sin is bigger than one sin.
I hear you, and I know I just said that, but there is things that I do pray about. there is things.
We got them.
No, you don't, because I don't want to talk about just like my prayer life on the pod. But
why not?
Disciple.
We're called to discipleship.
But I mean, one thing I do pray about is just, I do pray about me being a light in this world. No matter what that is doing, I'm like, Lord, like, let me just be a light wherever I go, wherever I walk in, whatever door I walk into. Let people know that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I am a child of God.
Okay, so you as that light, right? That somebody sees, man, he got the cover of God, he got the cover of God upon him, but he's at the club. So now that person that's
Because I'm not perfect.
That sheep that's lost can now think, I can get saved and still go to the club.
No, because
I could get saved and still cheat on my wife.
Because I can also disciple the sheep
I could
that's
get
lost.
saved and still get drunk.
Because I can also talk to the sheep that's lost and say, look, I'm not a perfect. That's what's wrong with Christians nowadays, like that I said before. And I talked to you about this. This is a wide. Now we're on the pod talking about that.
Let's pod, bro. Let's pod.
You know, as Christians, I feel like we treat ourselves as we're better than the lost man. And that's not the case. And I told you this before. I was like, bro, being a Christian man does not make me better than a you know what I'm saying, a man who's lost. A man who's looking for, you know what I'm saying, that love in the club or that love from the needle or whatever the case he's going through. I'm not better than that next man.
I agree.
But I'm trying. I'm walking to be more like Christ. I'm wanting to be more like Christ. So that man who has hurting that sees me in the club or whatever, I will gladly tell this man too, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? You see me here. I'm not perfect. And that's just that. Now, not necessarily am I just going to be out just every guy that I see every time I'm out, just, you know, tell them the same thing. No, but if somebody did come up to me and was like, yo, like, I feel like the presence of God that's on you. Like, what are you doing out? And I'm like, yo, like, I'm not perfect. I'm not. You and me are one and the same, but I'm striving to be more like my Lord and Savior. And that's how I feel like Christianity should look at certain people and should view aspects of the world. But instead, we think we're better than the next man. No, a lot of us do think we're better than the next man.
I totally agree. Like we talked about this when we was at Evangel. I feel like the way they go about, they go about disciplining people after they may have done something that not is of ethics of the university, they kick people right out, right? Like we see many of football players that, honestly, they was going back to worse situations than what we had at Evangel, and I feel like just because they did something wrong, we shouldn't be kicking them out.
Yeah.
Now, it goes to say, some would say, well, you knew the rules, why would you break the rules? But I thought this was a university where we bring people in and minister to them.
Yeah. Yeah. And I totally agree. Evangel is one of the places, I'm not gonna lie, I love my alma mater. I'm an alum, but Evangel it opened my eyes a little bit to
100%.
to certain things. But it did kind of mold me a little bit too in my faith as well. But I mean, as well, like, you know what I'm saying, as CJ's saying, you know, you make a mistake, they kick you right out, you know? And that's not biblical.
And it depends on the defense, right? Like
yeah.
Like obviously we both had our run-ins when we got in trouble.
Yeah.
And luckily we didn't get kicked out. But like I said, and we bring up Evangel because that's our home base.
Yes.
And that's what we saw it the most.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to say, by no means, I'm not trying to say Evangel is a horrible place.
It's not.
But
it's not.
You know, I feel like that's in any category of the church. Like, as soon as we find out the pastor get cheated on his wife, we demean him and kick him out the church, and he's not a pastor no more.
Yep.
It's like, is that what we really supposed to do?
Exactly. And what did I going back to what I said is what Christians are to be what is our calling? To be more like Christ, right?
And disciples of Christ.
There you go. What does that necessarily mean that we are going to be Christ? No. We all are human beings. We ain't perfect.
We not.
And that's, like I said, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just something within the Christian walk that I've noticed. Like, people, they tend to prosecute the man down instead of looking at themselves in the mirror being like, I got issues too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not the best out here. Yeah. You know, I'm here on church on a Sunday with a smile on my face, but you know what I'm saying? I'm doing dirt too. Let me not do that. Let me uplift somebody else. That's how I feel like it should be.
All right. That's real. All right, man, let's get into this last topic, and then we'll get up out of here. Basketball season just started back, and obviously we excited. A lot of hoops going to be this week, next week. Talk about it. We did talk about your goal for 50 games. Where you at?
I'm at think 7.
7.
7. Yeah.
Okay.
7.
Yeah. Okay,
I'm
great.
trying to tell you, man.
Did I bump you up to 50? What were you at, like 25?
Nah, I was at 50. Trying to bump me up to 100.
I tried to bump you to 100. Okay. That's fair. So what you got planned? Where you going next?
I gotta look at the schedules.
You'll probably be at Drury next week, right?
Yeah, I gotta look at schedules.
That'll be if you go both days. That'll be 4 games.
Yeah.
So that'll get you to what, 7 plus 4.
Yep, and then I know Glendale, they have a tournament on the 4th, December 4th or something like that.
Glendale having a tournament this year.
Well, I don't know. It's on their schedule. I don't know.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, I seen 12-4. I think it's like a little tournament or whatever.
Oh, they normally have can't remember the name of it, but it's not a tournament. It's like an invitation, like showcase. They have a lot.
Well, I will be there. I'll be there as well. Yeah, I'm gonna be outside, y'all. So Layback Productions, I'm gonna be outside. It is me. That's who I am. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be outside.
What's the plans for merch this year? Like you dropping something?
I am.
We both got the shorts on. Shout out my girl.
You got them on. I don't have them on today.
Dang.
Yeah.
Them Nacho brand. That looked like it at first.
Yeah.
Dang. Man don't even wear his own merch. That's crazy.
I wore it on the last pod. I wore my.
We got plenty of colors, my guy.
We do. I mean, for the next drop though, we'll go back to you. You said shout out Cash Money.
We got my girl Cash Money on. Keep it up with Cash. Make sure y'all support her. She's been on the pod before. I love this hoodie. I would show the back of it, but I don't feel like getting up. Don't put it.
But yeah, man. I mean, y'all can comment about what y'all want. I'm thinking about doing the skull beanies, skull cap beanies. I know those are in style. You know what I'm saying? So
it's hard to put a logo on those, though.
It is. So that's why I'm saying is there's more creativity in my brain of how I'm gonna do that. But skull beanies, of course, we got the sweats, man. I'm gonna try to get out crew necks. I am, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all want crew necks, hoodies. I know y'all want both.
Crop tops.
And I know y'all want some long sleeves and t-shirts too, man. So just stick with me. It is a process, but just stick with me, and I'm gonna make things happen.
Is that coming in 2025?
2025 for sure, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I got things saved. You know what I'm saying? I got some dinero saved up.
You're kind of behind the winter drop. Is it going to be a winter drop or summer drop?
It's going to be behind. It's going to be some.
I feel you.
I do have stuff in store that I have not dropped yet that I will put on my page. You know, that's how y'all see the merch. I'm going to post it on my page, my story, whatever. And if y'all want it, y'all just DM me, and then you can make things happen. But I do have some things tucked away that I have not posted. But the crew necks, because I am trying to get those embroidered as well for the crew neck. So I got some things planned for y'all, man. So just stick with me. I know the crop tops are in style. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be too croppy, but I know like little crop look, little baggy crop look. I know that's in style.
Like the crop.
Yeah. You know, the baggy sweats, not with the scrunch. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all like the little flow at the bottom.
Not with the scrunch.
Yeah, not with the scrunch. So like those right there. I mean, these are a little exceptional. You know, just a little. I got you.
Keep my scrunch.
But I know like a little flow type of vibe that's in.
Flow vibes at the feet are back in.
Yeah, man, that's back in.
I know with jeans, yes, but even with sweats.
Yep.
Y'all got it.
So I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta stay up with the trend, bro. That's the thing about making flow. Yeah, bro. You gotta kinda get what's hot, man.
Y'all got it.
But yes, 2025, I will. I got this in my goals as well. I will be dropping more merch for y'all, man. Okay. I will. I got y'all.
We hold you to that.
I got y'all.
Just like 50 games, we hold them to it. But the reason why I bring up, basketball season started, I want to talk about something.
What's your goals? What is your goals for?
Well, my goals for 2025.
No, not even 2025. Just the season.
The season is like that's pretty much my goal is 2025. But I want to get to 10K. I want to get to 10K and then get my followers below 1,000.
Okay.
So if you. And that's to say, people, I've been.
He's gonna be hurting the feelings, bro.
I've been unfollowing a lot of people. Because I'm almost under 5,000 now, and I was up to 7,000. So I done already unfollowed over 2,000 people. It's crazy how many people I follow that don't even follow me back.
Yeah, it is kind of insane, huh?
But I've accepted I understand when I first started the Big Toe page, it was not to be a media page, but now the Big Toe page is a media page. Because I want to start marketing it to businesses to get sponsorships and things like that. We're also looking for a sponsor of the podcast. Whoever wants to be a part, let us know.
I wish I had my Starbucks drink. I'd be like, Starbucks, hey,
Starbucks is probably not
free breakfast. Hey, hey, some
probably not gonna rock with us, but
come and go, free gas.
My biggest goal 2025 is get back to that old toe of putting out a lot of pro bono content and get to 10K.
So no more cozy files. Just you still gonna do the raw clips, or you gonna?
Do
raw mixes,
raw clip mixtapes, recaps. Get on it. Like this year, I want to be like ESPN on the Southwest Missouri timeline.
Okay.
you always gonna see Big Toe on your top.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get to that too. That's why, you know what I'm saying, I've been seeing a couple of the homies that know me, you know what I'm saying, I'm putting out 2 videos that, Trey posted. I'm trying to get to that too as well, bro. Like a day I am trying to, you know what I'm saying, put out 3, put out 2, put out 4. I'm trying to get to that.
And when I say pocket watch, I'm not watching your money. I'm watching how many videos.
Yeah, there's a reason why.
Yep. We'll talk about it when that time coming back around. But I am pocket watching boys this year for sure. But reason why I want to bring it up, basketball season is starting this year. I want to talk about some of my frustrations when it comes to basketball season. I already talked about media credentials. That's a big one. The next one I want to talk about, and ladies, please stay easy on me. Let's talk about the cheerleaders. All right. I normally feel, and I really want to talk about this. This is going to be clipped up for Instagram for sure. Because I want to talk about, I feel bad at times, but I'm also there to do a job. All right. So, ladies, I just want to understand, why do y'all have to stand so close to the block? When I talk about the block, it's the square thing where people, they stand at the free throw, and it's normally right at the bottom of it. It's a big block. That's where I stand, because I don't want to stand anywhere in too close to the lane, because once you get inside the lane, it becomes dangerous.
Yeah, it does.
A lot of times, and it sucks, because a lot of times, if it's a goal that sits if it's a basketball goal that sits on the floor, they split both sides, right? Mm-hmm. And most of the time, the ladies that are on the block are probably the captains, right? Yeah. So they really don't want you standing in front of them. But if I can't stand in front of you, then I have to go all the way to the corner of the 3-point line. All right?
They're probably going to tell you to move to the corner.
They don't be telling me move, but they be giving me rude looks. Right? So the other day at Willard, I was filming, and most of the time, starting 5, they go out and do, they'll do a pyramid, they'll do something, they'll throw them in the air, like celebrating the starting 5. And then they'll come back. But before they came back, I didn't realize I was standing in her spot. She had to stand behind me. Yeah. So the first plays go on, and then I look over my shoulder. I'm like, oh, this little girl standing behind me. I had to move. I moved, and I was like, I'm sorry, man. She was like, you're fine. I was like, my bad. But I'm asking because, y'all, can I just get a little room? Can I just get a little room? I don't want to be impeding y'all's space, because I don't want to disrespect what y'all doing. Y'all job is important too.
Facts.
But I can't film, like Trey also said. That's another one of my pet peeves. People walking in front of the camera. I can't see if y'all in front of the camera.
Yeah, facts. I mean, that's like at Drury. They have, a bunch of cheerleaders or whatever. Yeah. But I just be like, hey, excuse me. I'm going to be.
They give you a little room?
Yeah, I mean, I just say, I'm like, hey, excuse me. I'm going to be a little, a little close to y'all at times or whatever. Because I'm not trying to get hit either, bro.
Yeah.
Because it's whenever they coming in full speed for a dunk or a layup, it gets kind of grimy. You start moving around. So I'm like, yo, excuse me, can I get just a little space? You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all you got to, just a little bit, yeah.
Please, ladies.
Yeah.
And I love what y'all do.
And Nixa be having a lot of cheerleaders too. Nixa be
boy.
And shout out to y'all. Hey, shout out to Nixa. Shout out to y'all, but they do.
Shout out to my Nixa cheerleaders.
Y'all got a lot of cheerleaders.
Nixa, especially when you're on their baseline, you gonna have a pom pom in your footage. And we know them Nixa boys be lit. So we only got and that's one of the goals that hang from the sky. Uh-huh. So I'm okay with standing right up under the goal for that. But you ain't got no wiggle room. If somebody come crashing in the baseline, and Nixa baseline isn't huge, but it ain't small. Yeah. Right? You ain't got much wiggle room. You ain't got much wiggle room. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's my question too. I'll be like, a lot of times in Houston or in Texas, those cheerleaders stand on the side of the court.
I haven't been back home in a minute.
Yeah, they stand on the side of the court because the baseline is dangerous.
It is.
The baseline is dangerous, bro.
It is dangerous.
If somebody land on you the right way, you can get hurt and the player can get hurt.
Your camera can get hurt.
Man, I don't know why, bro. My camera has been a ball magnet.
Yeah, your camera can.
It happened at Evangel today. Enrique threw a ball right in my monitor. Luckily, my monitor ain't break. And one of the players was like, "Dang, gang, he just broke your camera." I said, "I work for him, so if any one of them break it, they can break it." Yeah. But don't break my camera, please.
That happened out there in Cali. With my monitor.
Oh, I remember.
I was like, I was like, bro.
No, I didn't got my camera. This is the most my camera ever. I didn't got my camera hit 4 times this year. Yeah. Already. And the high school season ain't even started yet.
I'm not going to lie. My reflexes have been on 10 though. I be flinching. I be flinching. I be thinking, hey, look, I be thinking the ball about to come to me, about to hit me. It's not even close to me. I'm flinching. I'm just moving.
It's a couple second delay from what you said on your camera. Yeah. So and that's what happened to me Wednesday. Like the ball was coming, bro. I didn't have time to get out the way because it's a delay, and if it's coming real, it's already on you. And I'll probably be looking mad. I'll be like, probably be looking mad stupid. But
now you got your own little highlight clip of you snagging the ball. Hey,
I got hands, and then the one I dropped. I got hands, bro. I got hands. I'm a ball magnet sometimes at them games, bro. The ball always finding me, and I always try to help the refs out as much as I can. But that's another thing too. The next pet peeve. Mr. Officials.
The rest. But they going to be like, I got to do a job. They do be sitting in that hole forever. They be standing right. I'm
Mr.
like,
Officials.
bro.
Mr. Officials. And I know, because at this point, as long as I've been doing this, some of y'all do this on purpose. I understand. So when it's a 3 referee,
they got to get their TV time, bro.
They be on the block, right? They be on the block. I have had referees that I know stand next to me because they know what I'm doing. Come on, Mr. Official. Or Miss Official. Please. Look out for your boy. I'm filming. I can't do nothing with your butt right in front of my lens.
And you see the ball looking, you see the ball right here, you see the ball go up in there. I'm like, all right, I guess.
I can't do nothing. Because their job too, they don't want to be in the lane as well because they know that's a landing point. Mm-hmm. So they trying to get to the block. That's fine. All I ask is if you start on my side of the baseline, just stand next to me. Yeah. I'm on the block already. So it's the difference between one step and one, like a step left and a step right. You can't tell them. You can see the same call from one step to the right. I promise you can. The same call is right there. You can do that. Just keep your butt out from my lens, please. Yep. And I know y'all doing y'all. Trust me, y'all job is more important than my job. I do understand that, but help your boy out, please. Yeah. Please help your boy out.
Pet peeve, bro. Being in front of the camera. I'm trying to tell you, you can't film nothing when somebody's in front of you.
One of my best clips is when Trevin punched on Vic at Greenwood when Kickapoo and Greenwood was playing. Ref right in the way, I missed it.
You just like It's one of those you shake it.
And the ref was out of position. It was the 3-man crew. He should have just stayed on that side of the basket. For some reason, he decided to come flying across, and it timed up perfect. I'm like, yo.
I'm trying to tell you, he wanted his TV time, bro. He was like, oh, yeah.
But that's why I always try to talk to the ref. I got a lot of good relationships with the refs out here. And that's why I always tell my young crew, get a ref a dab. Let them know you're there. Because a lot of times, once they do realize you are there, they respect you and they'll stay that one step to the right before they clear across the baseline and go to the other side. Because that's what they normally do. If the ball starts on the right wing, the ball will reverse. Once the ball reverses to the other side of the court, they'll go on the other side of the court and you won't see him again until the ball comes back down. But yeah, man, Mr. Official and Miss Official, just look out for your boy this year, please.
You know, for as long as we've been boys, man, I learned something new about you every day.
What you learned today?
You real friendly. You be dapping up refs and stuff like that. I don't even talk to. All right, I'm not gonna say I don't even talk to the refs because I had last game at Evangel. I was talking to the old dude or whatever, like he was my homie. But you real nice, man.
Well, I mean, it comes to a point.
Hey,
well, it's the community. It's the basketball community, and you like if you go to 50 games this year, you probably
I'm going, bro. It's a goal. I'm going to be there.
I believe you. You probably gonna get to a point where you see the same refs, and I'm at a lot. Honestly, I'm going to some of the best games in the city, and we got a crew. It's about 6 or 8 referees that normally always have the best games in the city. And so they always be like, man, you be everywhere. And I said, man, I'm trying to be where you at because I know I'm at a good game. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of do I be at a lot of places. Yeah, because it's crazy when you'll see a ref at Kickapoo on Tuesday, and then a Thursday game, you'll be all the way in Forsyth and you'll see that same ref.
Yeah, and then you'll see him in the club on Saturday.
You be seeing refs in the club?
I'm
about to say.
I'm just playing, bro.
I can't relate.
I'm playing.
That would be crazy. I ain't lie.
I'm playing.
That would be wild.
Refs are people too, though, bro. They refs people too.
Bro, I ain't mad. That's not the Christian.
Hey, just know he's judging y'all refs.
I'm not judging you. I might be in the club too.
Just know if he sees you at a club, if he happens to be. First of all, I'm too old for it. Going back to the club talk, too old for a club. I'll be chilling at the bar.
We bars and the club is the same thing. Not, yes, it is.
It's not.
So if you saw your pastor walk in the bar, well, how would you feel?
Cool.
Nah, be honest.
I'd be like, what you drinking, man? You want some wine? I got you.
Stop it.
You want a shot of wine? I got you,
That's
bro.
cap. You not doing that,
I got you.
And then you going to see him Sunday morning preaching and talking about having discipline.
Yep. He's like, yeah, I went, and he's gonna say, yeah, I went to the bar the other day.
Stop it.
Got a shot of wine, feeling real mighty fine. You know what I'm saying?
Stop it, man. Stop it. You're not doing that, bro. You're not doing that,
bro. You know what I'm saying?
You're not doing that. But all right, man. Anything else pressed on your heart?
No, man, I gotta go to the mall and give me these slacks, man, for this wedding tomorrow.
Oh man, that's a topic. Why do people care about what they videographer?
Yes, why do people care what videographer? The people behind the camera. Why do people care about how we look? Why is that important to you?
I'm gonna be honest. Whenever I get married, I don't see marriage in my future no time soon. But whenever I do get married, I would prefer my videographer and photographer to be comfortable.
Yeah, there you go. That's how you get your best work.
Nah, yes, don't come up in there with some like slacks we got, like some sweats we got on right now, and some slides with a shirt look like you ain't washed in 3 months.
And wrinkled is, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not asking you to come like that, but if you come like a young man, you come with a nice pair of joggers, black cut joggers with a nice t-shirt and some sneaks on.
Or even a hoodie. Like, I was like, cool.
If it's
bro.
cold at that time, you come with a respectable black hoodie, like nothing that ain't got nothing crazy on there.
I wouldn't see a problem in it. I'd just be like,
problem
hey,
at
bro,
all.
do your work, do your job.
But it also is your day. It's
It
your day.
is.
So I guess I'm going to respect what you want. But
Yep. I will be getting them slacks. That's what I'm about to go get them right now.
oh, what we going to do? Are we going to change into the slacks right before the reception, or are we going to show up in slacks the whole time?
Probably show up in the.
Probably just going to have to. Because, Boss Lady will do that, which we had to. Shout out, Boss Lady. We love you, girl.
Yeah, shout out, Boss
But
Lady.
Boss Lady will do that. She'll show up like the pregame, like do all, first look, all that good stuff. Right before the reception, she'll go change. You think we just going to go slacks all day?
I haven't peeped that, but
You ain't peeped that?
I think I have maybe once or twice, but it
Yeah,
just
like
flew
when
over
we-
my head.
Like
I'd just be
once we get
whatever.
done with first looks and all that good stuff, and that little window we have between
Yeah.
that's done and the ceremony, she'll go change into something different.
Man, shout her out though, man. You know what I'm saying? She is battling with what she's battling
Yeah,
with.
man.
so.
Keep our Boss Lady in her prayer in y'all prayers, man. She battling, but we know she gonna come out on the other side of that thing.
Yeah.
Bleep cancer, man, for sure. For sure.
Why don't you say it? You know what I'm saying? You be
Oh, this a child. Kids watching us, man. We can't be cussing too much. If you notice, did you watch the last part?
I was in it, so I didn't have to watch it.
Well, you left for we had 30 minutes with you out in it, with you not in it.
Oh, man, that was the most important. You know what I'm saying? Me not being there, that gave y'all the most views.
Oh my God,
That was the most cut ups right there.
Stop it. You
Yes,
was in most
sir.
of the cut-ups,
I know, but I was just
other than
sitting there.
2, I think.
I was just sitting there enjoying. That's one thing about me. Hey, if y'all see me in the pod just sitting there not really saying that, I'm listening. All right, I like to listen.
People want to hear from you, dog.
I like to listen.
Guess because Trey get in his mic. You see how long it took him to open up about that club conversation. Trey get in front of these mics and cameras and he get nervous.
Yeah, man. CJ got it at 100 degrees and I start sweating. I'm thinking, I'm being ridiculed.
I'm going to start filming Trey off the pod. So y'all can
Putting in my short clip.
See, I can get his
Putting a
real-
short clip of me being
I can get his real opinion. See, I can get his real opinions, man. But nah, man, if you ain't got nothing else.
No, but on some real stuff though, y'all really do let me know about the merch. Cause I really do, honestly. I do think I'm like, bro, do y'all even want more merch? Like in a way, I'm like, yeah, y'all do, but you know what I'm saying? I'm like, do I even need to put more out or whatever? And I see my dog CJ, he be rocking the sweats and beanies or whatever, and others as well, other people that aren't in the state as well. You know what I'm saying? And y'all give me like a lot of just great. I'm doing something good, man. I feel good whenever I see y'all wearing the merch. So I will be putting out more merch for y'all, man. And if y'all, whatever y'all want, please comment or whatever y'all do, comment, like the video, do whatever. But tell me what y'all want, man. Y'all can talk to me and we can make things happen. I can get some stuff in bulk or whatever and get the ball rolling.
You still plan on doing some free stuff where you throw it in the stew section?
Yeah, I mean, I am still thinking about doing that, but I don't, like I said, I don't know what the people, you know what I'm saying? What am I going to look like? I go over there, just throw out a free hoodie. People just look at it fall, hit the ground. They're gonna be like, what's he throwing?
Nah, if you give it to the cheerleaders,
I guess, yeah.
that'd be dope. Give it to the cheerleaders and then have them throw it out during
Yeah.
timeouts.
I do want to tell them my idea, but I don't want nobody to steal my idea though.
I don't think nobody else in the sports world really giving out merch like that though. But
All
you
right,
can save
but-
it. Save it. You ain't gotta put it out for the
yeah,
world.
I mean, yeah, y'all gonna see it on the merch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all gonna see it on the merch.
I mean, we'll talk about it after it hit. But
Yeah.
but nah, nothing else.
No,
Nothing else. I mean, I don't think
signing off, man. Hey, I made it through the whole pod this time. You know what I'm saying? Sign off.
Like Joe Budden said, I don't think nothing else is near and dear to my heart. I be trying not to sound like Joe on this too much because I've watched so much of his content.
That's all he watched. If it's not,
Hey, I am a JBP. I am a big JBP fan. I ain't gonna lie.
if it's not his little 10% of Netflix, it's 90% podcast.
Hey, that's where I get my knowledge. It's like reading a book. But all right, y'all, that'll be it for this episode. The #1 podcast for people that don't pay their taxes. The #1 podcast for everybody that's pissing off their baby mama. We will be signing off. Appreciate y'all. Make sure you like and subscribe. Forgot to say that. Please subscribe. Let's get this thing to 1,000 subscribers. So,
what's the goal for the pod? I know we got our individual goals, but what's the goal that we're trying to get for here? Should we get pod merch? And maybe once I get out my own merch, we can make some pod merch.
I mean, my biggest thing for the pod is I want this to be a place where we all can come and have a community to where, you know, we talk about different topics and things and people hear from us, but also to just be an outlet to where other businesses can come and, you know, we kind of do something for the city. Like next week when we talk to Brett, like he's a local person. He's offering the services in the Southwest Missouri area that athletes can provide from. Being a space where athletes can come. Being a space where maybe musicians and
I'd love to do that, bro. Let's get different.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, our main base is sports media.
Yeah.
But I want this to be a platform where anybody can feel comfortable and they know, you know, they'll be heard and maybe they selling something or they offering something in the city that can be helpful to people. And I want that to be a platform they can come and do that.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
An outlet.
I'm down for that.
Yeah, man. And content is content, right? Anything we do always going to help the brand.
So podcast goal, just being an outlet.
Being an outlet. I don't really have.
Don't try to act cool and calm and collected. You're pushing the podcast this year.
Yes, this is my because
you're pushing it.
We bought all this gear to like make this an outlet and like make this a broadcast where people tune in and like hear our opinions on things, and if certain things in the city we can bring more light to, like Tyreek and different things like that that we should be talking about that nobody else really talks about. You know, it's mass media for Springfield, and we play a big part of that. Yeah. You know,
so yeah, like I said, let's make a goal for this thing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
let's make a goal.
I'm not playing with y'all.
We know.
As you see, Germ not here. If a week you not here,
I'm here.
If a week I'm not here, y'all better shoot.
That one.
I'm telling you, like,
we'll figure it out. But yeah,
exactly,
you know what I'm saying.
I'm not
we'll try to figure it out.
The MisMatch Podcast is finna take off in 2025. Like we locked in this year. But man, let's get up out of here. We appreciate y'all for watching. Like I said, like and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, and we'll see y'all next time. Peace.